What up? What it do? What's good? What's down with the Chop It Up family? It's your boy, the host, Kai the Great, aka Cobra Kai, and welcome back to another episode of the NOLA Chop Podcast. Yes, you heard right. Let me say it again. The NOLA Chop Podcast, where we chop it up about our beloved New Orleans Saints and them New Orleans Pelicans. Y'all heard what I mean? So, we are back once again in the Chop Shop family. So, y'all know what it is. Without further ado, let's chop it up. And today's episode is brought to you by yours truly, your host, this YouTube channel slash podcast, and y'all, my Chop It Up family. I mean, y'all the only sponsors I need at this point. You know what I'm saying? So, before I get into to the Saints draft recap show. And yes, y'all heard right. This is now the Know the Chop podcast. You know, I had to change it up real quick, family. Why I changed it up? To be honest, the Saints Pale Chop It Up podcast, the name was just too long for you, boy. I mean, I was getting the hang of it. I got used to it, but I mean, over the weekend, I was just thinking about it. I was just brainstorming. I said, I really got to shorten this name out some type of way. So I was just brainstorming. Like I wanted to keep the Chop It Up name, but I mean it was still kind of too long. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to keep the Saints Pales involved, but still too long for you boys. So I was brainstorming. I was coming up with different names like the New Orleans Chop It Up podcast, and I was coming up with the Bayou Chop It Up podcast. Like, no, I always say New Orleans all the time. How about the New Orleans Chop It Up podcast? See, wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So I was just saying, let's keep it simple. I say, let me drop chop it up to just chop. You know what I'm saying? And I just add the NOLA part to it. And I say, I just came it all together and I just came up with the NOLA Chop podcast. So I was saying this so many times to myself and I'm really feeling it now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is going forward, family. So, I just had to refresh it, you know what I'm saying, rebrand it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is now. We are now officially known as the NOLA Chop Podcast. But don't get it twisted. Y'all still gonna be known as the Chop It Up family. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going nowhere. So the NOLA Chop is what it is. So it's the NOLA Chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chopper style, chop, chop, chopper style, chopper style, chop, chop. You won't chop, chop. You won't chop, chop. You know what I'm saying? NOLA Chop is what it is. So shout out to Choppy, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, hold on, family. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. What it is? What's good with it? OGJP. It's good to see you in the chat. He's saying he loved the brand new name. OG, much respect. I appreciate you, big dog. Really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? My guy Kai, yeah, you already know. Chop, 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 judo flip. Bruh. OG, you wild, player. You wild, big dog. On the real. Uh, but yeah, family. But let's get into it, man. The NFL draft was wild over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Pretty wild for the Saints. Pretty wild for all these other teams. You know what I'm saying? But more for the Saints. You know what I'm saying? But we seen Cam Ward going number one to the Titans. Even though, look, the Saints really tried to move up number one for Cam Ward, but the Titans, they just stand pat and just took Cam Ward. So I mean, I can't get mad at them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's their quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I got no ill will towards them taking Cam Ward. So congrats to Cam Ward and the Titans. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do some big things over there. You know what I'm saying? And also other picks. Travis Hunter. He was more likely to go to Cleveland, but the Jaguars traded up to number two to go take Travis Hunter. So that might be a great destination for Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting big things from him. So I believe he's still gonna play his two positions, cornerback and wide receiver. He's gonna be a beast at both those spots like he was in Colorado and at Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Travis Hunter and other moves. The Carolina Panthers, they took Ted McMillan. You know what I'm saying? I was really mad about that because I really wanted the Saints to grab T Mac. You know what I'm saying? Because he was that big body receiver that we needed. And look, the Saints didn't grab no receivers in this draft, which really was mind boggling and it really shocked me. But I mean, they had got some that went undrafted, but I'm gonna get into all that later. So, but when the Saints went up, was on the clock at 9, I made some notes real quick. We're gonna go through all that real quick. So, you know what I'm saying? Got the notes right here. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it. Let's get it. So they was on the clock at the ninth pick. So they went tackle. They took Texas tackle Kelvin Banks Jr., which this pick made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Because the Saints they didn't pick up the 5th-year option on Trevor Penning, and also Ryan Ramczyk just recently retired. So this pick made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying, for the Saints. So, but this man here, he's a great pick. I really like this pick. He's 6'4", 320, big body old lineman, man. But I watched tapes on all these guys. I watched the tape on him the other night. But from my eyes, man, he's a great blocker. He got great hands, nice footwork. He runs well while blocking. He also impressed me by creating the clearance of opening holes for the running game. You know what I'm saying? And he's an all around small player. So that I gotta give kudos to the Saints making that selection. You know what I'm saying? So great pick by the Saints. That was an A plus. I gotta get an A plus. So a very great pick. So moving right along. This was a controversial pick right here, family. Pick 40. I mean, everybody was pretty much voicing their opinion about this. They wasn't feeling it, but pick 40, y'all. We went quarterback. I was hoping that we would have drafted Shador in this spot. You know what I'm saying? But they went with Tyler Shaw. Tyler Shaw out of Louisville. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of mixed reactions, negative reactions about this cat. But I really want to see it through my eyes. I watched the tape. I watched a couple tapes on him, so I really had to really process this and digest this. You know what I'm saying? So, but after watching the tape, you know what I'm saying, I gotta see. Like, I mean, I don't love it, but I like what he brings. You know what I'm saying? He's a decent quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, but after watching the tape, he got great arm strength. He makes small plays under pressure. His deep ball is vicious, as well as his short passes. He's mobile. He's first, but my bad. He's fast and can make plays on the run, and he's a pretty solid quarterback. So I mean, I know a lot of y'all not feeling that pick. You know what I'm saying? And at first, I just didn't want to say I wasn't feeling it because I didn't know nothing about the man. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to try to keep an open mind. You know what I'm saying? So, but getting other people's perspective and saying they were saying like negative things about the guy. I mean, I don't want to bring this guy down. I don't want to see him fail or whatnot. But this man spent 7 years, at the collegiate level. You know what I'm saying? 7 years with 3 universities. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I had looked up his stats too. I mean, I had looked it up a while back on that night. I want to look it up real quick. Give me 1 second, family. 1 second. I'm gonna be positive about this pick and just not, be negative at all because he deserves a shot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm open minded about that. 1 second, fam. I'm doing this on the fly real quick. what's going on with these stats? Oh, it's ESPN. I'm tripping. Hey, you know what? I get into all that later, but his stats really didn't pop out to me because I had saw it the other night. But he's a decent QB, man. But if Kellen Moore really believes that this is guy going forward into the future, then we all gotta really back him up. Cause you know what I'm saying? Because this is Kellen Moore's first year. You know what I'm saying? And his first time being a head coach. And if he feel like this is his guy, then I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like it's gonna be Tyler Shaw and Spencer Rattler that's gonna duke it out in training camp to be our starter, for the season. So damn sure ain't gonna be no Derek Carr. Even though Mickey Loomis kept saying at his press conference that Derek Carr's he's our quarterback. He's our starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He really just I don't know. I don't know what's up his ass, man. Like for real. Like he just really just to me to in my opinion, this is Kellen Moore's decision, not yours, Mickey Loomis. So this is Kellen Moore's decision. He got the final word, like who gonna start and who not gonna start. And damn sure ain't gonna be no Derek Carr. I mean, you just general manager. You know what I'm saying? And I know you executive VP too, but Kellen Moore's the coach. You know what I'm saying? So let the man coach and let him put out who he believes that's gonna be our starter in week 1. So it's gonna come down to Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shaw. You know what I'm saying? Oh shucks. You know what I'm saying? So but moving right along, family. But if I had to grade that pick after watching the tape on Tyler Shaw, like I said, he's decent. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I'm gonna give him a chance, though. I mean, because at the end of the day, he is a New Orleans Saint now, so we gotta back him up. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was solid. I give him a B. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being generous. I give him a B. So, but moving right along, the third pick, the Saints went with another Texas guy, y'all, a defensive lineman, Vernon Broughton. I mean, I watched the tape on this guy too. He's 6'4", 304. He's big, nice motor. He's a good tackler. He's decent at stopping a run, which we really need more guys to stop that run game. You know what I'm saying? We already brought in Devon Garshaw, and we now just added this cat here, Vernon Broughton. So that's a good piece that the Saints picked up. But he's decent stopping the run. He can disrupt passes. He can get to the quarterback at a certain amount of time. He can create turnovers. His footwork is okay, but not great. That's the only thing he really need to work on. You know what I'm saying? But decent. You know what I'm saying? He's a decent cat. You know what I'm saying? Because I really dig this pick. The Saints did good with this pick. And look, the Saints made some solid selections on this draft. I mean, a lot of people was just being negative the whole time about this, but Saints did all right in this draft. You know what I'm saying? They really did all right. But if I had to grade that pick, I give that a solid B as well. So, but moving right along, the third pick, I like this pick too. Uh, the 93rd pick, they went with Jonas Sanker from Virginia, safety. He's 6', 209. He's a great tackler, but he provides great coverage in the secondary. He's decent at creating turnovers. He's pretty solid on special teams as well. I mean, he made some great tackles on special teams. Watching the tape on him, I was like, he opened my eyes, man. Like real talk. So, and he probably could play corner too. You know what I'm saying? I know we draft him. I know that safety is his natural spot, but he might play corner too. But actually, I take that back. No, he won't. Cause look, Tyrann Mathieu is getting up there in age. So this might be Tyrann's last season with us, maybe. So he can come right on in and take over his spot. And look, we signed Justin Reed in free agency, and also we still got Jordan Howden as well. So we pretty much stack at the safety position right now. So, but and plus he's an overall solid defender as well. So that's a solid pick by the Saints. Solid pick. So if I have to grade that one, I give that a B as well. B plus. around that, you know what I'm saying? But great pickup by the Saints, you know what I'm saying? But all right, fourth round pick at 112. Uh, they went with Danny Stutzman from Oklahoma, linebacker, 6'4", 243. This man is a damn good tackler. I mean, I watched a couple of his tapes, but he is a very good tackler. He's a beast at stopping the run. He finds a way to make negative plays. His awareness is off the charts. He always he makes smart decisions and he's great pickup. He's a great pickup and a great defender. So I mean everything pops out on the tape with this cat. You know what I'm saying? So Saints made some really solid decisions. That was a sneaky steal that we got, and he could possibly be. I think he probably gonna take Pete Werner's spot, family. You know what I'm saying? So I mean I really haven't heard too much out of Pete Werner lately, but he could come on. He could come right on in and probably take over his spot, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I give that a B plus. You know what I'm saying? Solid selection by the Saints. You know what I'm saying? Saints really had a solid draft. But the next pick, the Saints went with at 131. They went with Quincy Riley, Louisville cornerback, 6 foot 194, good tackler. He's decent in coverage in the secondary. A beast. He's a beast at batting the ball. He was batting the ball down so many times on the tape that I was watching. I'm like, oh, he got great awareness too on the field. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he's decent at creating turnovers, and I think he will mesh really well in our cornerback depth room with Kool Aid McKinstry and Alante Taylor. You know what I'm saying? So really decent cornerback that the Saints picked up right there. You know what I'm saying? So much needed depth at the position as well as since we traded the great Marshawn Lattimore to the Commanders. So very solid pickup by the Saints. I give that a B as well. So I'm just moving right along, family, with this draft. So they had no fifth round pick, but one thing that impressed me with the Saints, they made no trades in this draft. No trades at all. They had 9 picks and they made 9 picks. So salute to the Saints for doing that. You know what I'm saying? So the next pick, I think this is my favorite pick in this throughout this draft. The round 6, pick 184. They went with Devin Neal out of Kansas, running back, 5'11", 216. That was a sneaky, sneaky steal, family. I say that was the best pick in the draft, in my opinion. But this man, he's explosive, and he reminds me of Alvin Kamara a whole lot, family. The way he break tackles, the way he extend plays, he got great hands. He can line up as a receiver. He's a beast as a screen catcher, a solid weapon to go along with AK and all our other running backs that's in our running back group. So I think he probably gonna be our second option next to AK because we not sure what Kendrick Miller gonna bring next season. You know what I'm saying? And we also still got Jordan Mims and we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So one of these guys not gonna be on this team. You know what I'm saying? One of these guys gonna get cut. It's gonna be either Kendrick, it might be Jordan Mims, or it might be Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So, but I don't know, family. It all depends because it might be the AK Devin Neal show, 1-2 combo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what it's probably gonna be Boom and Zoom resurrected. You know what I'm saying? Like when AK and Mark Ingram was handling it. You know what I'm saying? When they was collabing. So Devin Neal might be that next guy to fill that spot. You know what I'm saying? And he could be our running back for the future because AK is on the back end of his career because we don't know how many years he got left in him. I'm gonna say he probably got like maybe 4, maybe 5 years left in him, but that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Devin Neal could just slide on in that starter spot once AK decide to hang it up. So if I had to grade that pick, A plus. A plus. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably thinking my grades are pretty too high for most of these selections, but this is this is just how I see it. This is my grades. You know what I'm saying? So I know. I mean, y'all could be negative about it. I mean, hey, we could. That's why we here. Y'all could chop it up about it. You know what I'm saying? In the chat. You know what I'm saying? So But that's my grade for Devin Neal, A plus. All right, moving right along, we got two more picks left. Uh, round seven, 248. The Saints went with Moliki Matavo. My bad, Moliki Mataval from UCLA, tight end. He a big boy. He's 6'6", 262. I mean, I had saw the tape as it was a small piece of footage, but I mean, he's big, he's tough to bring down, great hands, nice footwork, great speed, always open and able to extend plays. He reminds me of Greg Olsen and Dallas Clark a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That comparison. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of see him more as a blocking tight end. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's dangerous at catching the ball too, but he's a big body tight end, so I see him coming in as a blocking to fill that role as a blocking tight end because we haven't had a guy that blocked a blocking tight end since probably Josh Hill. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a very great pickup right there too. So, but he gonna have some plays as well that's gonna be called, for him, and he gonna have a package. You know what I'm saying? That's designed for him. I know Kellen Moore not gonna leave him out in the open like that. He gonna have some plays that's made just for him. You know what I'm saying? But he's pretty much gonna be our blocking tight end to me, in my opinion. So if I had to give that, if I had to grade that one, I'd probably give that one probably a B minus, most likely. But you know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion once again, family. You know what I'm saying? But all right, with the last pick, round seven, 254. This is one of my favorites right here too. I really enjoyed this pick right here. Fadil Diggs out of Syracuse, edge rusher. 6'5", 260. He is physical off the edge. He's quick, great tackler. He's big on QB hits, a sack artist, a sack machine, a monster. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's our future. You know what I'm saying? He could possibly be. Uh, he probably gonna come in and slide right on in and take Cam Jordan's spot once Cam Jordan hang it up. Because this might be Cam Jordan's last season. You know what I'm saying? So the very solid pick, great pick. I love this pick by the Saints, and I believe he's our future. So that right there is an A plus. You know what I'm saying? So let me run it back for y'all one more time, real quick. First round, Saints went with Texas tackle Kelvin Banks Jr. A plus. Second round pick, the controversial pick, Tyler Shough out of Louisville, quarterback. Oh yeah, he's 6'5" too. He's tall, family. He's 6'5", 225, and he is 26 years old, I believe. And I did mention that he spent 7 years in college. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, a lot of mixed reactions, negative reaction on that pick, but I'm gonna keep an open mind on that pick. I'm gonna give him a chance because he is with us now. He's a Saint, so we gotta have his back, family. You know what I'm saying? So he's with us now, part of Who That Nation. So like I said, my grade for him is a solid B. Uh, third round, pick 71, Vernon Broughton out of Texas, defensive lineman. That's a B. Third round, 93 pick, Jonas Sanka, safety out of Virginia. That's a B. Danny Stutzman, Oklahoma, linebacker. That's a B plus. Quincy Riley out of Louisville, cornerback. Much needed depth at the position. That's a B, solid B. No fifth round pick. We went with sixth round, pick 184, Devin Neal, running back out of Kansas. A plus, A plus plus plus. Seventh round, 248, Moliki Mataval, B minus. And last pick, Fadil Diggs, Syracuse, pass rusher, A plus. So if I had to give myself all around grade for this, I probably have to roll with probably a mm, probably a B plus. Probably a B plus, you know what I'm saying? So but Saints did they did their thing in the draft, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them. I mean, I know Watching it, I know a lot of people was kind of was what's the word I'm looking for? They was like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it was kind of they had negative reactions on all that picks, all them picks. You know what I'm saying? But this is our draft class, family. We got to roll with it. You know what I'm saying? But move right along. Let me roll. Let me move on to the undrafted free agent class real quick. Real quick, family. Now I ain't get a chance to watch the tape on none of these cats yet. I might have to do another show and break all these players down too. So I'm just gonna run down the names real quick. All right, starting off, the Saints signed James Burnett, the punter out of Alabama. Omari Thomas, defensive tackle out of Tennessee. Tyreen Powell, linebacker out of Rutgers. Marcus Yawns, running back out of Delaware. Elliot Davison, safety out of UTSA. Dallas Beanham, defensive back out of South Dakota State. Uh, Torricelli Simpkins, the offensive lineman out of South Carolina. Jasheen Davis, defensive end, Wake Forest. Moochie Dixon, wide receiver out of SMU. Chris Tyree, wide receiver out of Virginia. And Hunter Decker, QB out of Iowa State. And again, family, like I said, I ain't watched the tape on none of these guys, so I'm gonna have to do another show on these guys. You know what I'm saying? So, but we picked up two wide receivers that want to draft it, so hopefully they pan out and bring some energy and some explosiveness to our offense. So, but the Saints still need to go out and go grab a wide receiver that's out there. So they gotta and look, Keenan Allen is still out there. So he said, I think he like 32 or 33, but we could just go out there and sign him to a 1 year deal. You know what I'm saying? He could bring some veteran leadership and some presence on his team. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I think Omari Cooper is still out there too. So either one of these guys, they could probably go out and grab. You know what I'm saying? They could fill that spot because our wide receiver group with Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, and we just recently brought back Brandon Cooks, and we still got Bub Means. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, that's pretty much our receiver group right there. And we still got Mason Tipton too, but I think Mason Tipton is a tight end though. But still, and but yeah, family, we'll have to see. But what's next for the Saints after this? Pretty much rookie minicamp. I gotta check the dates on that. Rookie minicamp is like 2 weeks away, and I think it's on airline. You know what I'm saying? So, but let me look it up real quick. Real quick. When's rookie minicamp? But it's been an interesting NFL draft for the Saints. You know what I'm saying? Really solid. Really solid. So I ain't mad at all because I like all the selections that they made. Even the Tyler Shaw, I'm gonna give him a chance though. So if Kellen Moore believes that's his guy once again, I'm all in. Can't get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gotta give Kellen Moore a chance too. I mean, he pretty much a rookie too. You know what I'm saying? In his first year as a head coach, first time ever as a head coach. So, but I believe in him. So I'm putting my faith and trust in him. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see about that. We gonna see. What you say, Jerry? Thoughts on Saints training camp practices returning to Metairie, Louisiana. Appreciate you, OG, about with that info, dog. You always come through. All right. I'm just trying to find the dates. You know what I'm saying? I know it's in 2 weeks. All right. They got organized team activities. They will be held May 20th to the 22nd, May 27th, May 29th, May 29th and the 30th, June 2nd, June 4th and 5th. That's all the mini camp I'm naming off. So that's mini camp, not rookie mini camp. They got mandatory mini camp, June 10th through 12th. All right, that's just the mini camp, fan. That's not the rookie mini camp. My mistake. So, but family, we're gonna see what the future holds for the Saints this off season. So we still in off season mode right now. They probably gonna pick up a few more players that's out there on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, but once again, solid selections by the Saints. I like all the picks. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to what all these players gonna bring to the team and what they and what kind of impact they gonna bring to the team. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm a Saints fan through and through, diehard. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never gonna change. But I was gonna throw some Pelican content today, family, but I really didn't get a chance to watch Joe Dumars' press conference last week. I gotta go back and watch it, so I'm gonna have to do a show on that too. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here, especially you, OGJP, because you always come through all the time, every episode. You know what I'm saying? You're always the first one in here. I call you my co-host because that what you is, man. So you always be providing info on the Saints as well in the chat. So for that, I salute you, big dog, on the real. Uh, I gotta find my outro music real quick. Trying to see what I'm feeling today. But once again, I appreciate y'all coming through and chopping it up with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all feeling the new name of the podcast. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it. You know what I'm saying? What if y'all like it or not, it don't matter to me. Just put it in the chat. If y'all like the name, cool. If y'all don't like it, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? But the Know the Chop podcast is what it is now. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I'm gonna have to make Chopper Style as my intro or make the Know Your Clap as my intro. If y'all remember the Know Your Clap by UTP, that Know Your Clap, do that Know Your Clap. Now I should find that song as my outro. But I'm probably gonna find somebody else though, real quick. But I'm gonna try to come back and do another show if I can this week. I'm gonna try to do another show and so I can break down all the undrafted free agents. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and get some intel on them, all of them. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate you, OG. Once again, dog. Once again. But yeah, I'm gonna try to break it all down and see what all these guys, because these undrafted free agents, they diamond in the rough too. You know what I'm saying? Cause you might have a couple that will shine. I mean, look at past undrafted free agents that we had in the past. We had Pierre Thomas. Look how that boy shined. You know what I'm saying? He was the right weapon for our offense. You know what I'm saying? Lance Moore. He went undrafted as well. You know what I'm saying? So these were diamond in the rough cats that the Saints had. You know what I'm saying? They grind. You know what I'm saying? Also, Kyrie, y'all remember Kyrie Robinson? Another diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying? I wonder where he at now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I bet you we gonna probably gonna have maybe 1, 2, 3 of these cats that we got. They gonna shine too on our squad. You know what I'm saying? So, but I found my song. Hold on. Let me play that right now. I'm gonna let Birdman and Weezy take y'all out. You know what I'm saying? So, family, once again, I appreciate y'all coming in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all smash that like button. Y'all subscribe to the channel and tell your peoples, you know what I'm saying, whoever, you know what I'm saying, tell your family, tell your neighbor, tell your co-workers, tell people at your church, tell random people, if they fans of the Saints and Pelicans, come to the brand new, the Know the Chop podcast, where we chop it up about our New Orleans Saints and New Orleans Pelicans, because we here, family. We here. Not just that I'm here. We here as a family. We here. We repping all day black and gold and Pelicans, you know what I'm saying? So once again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you follow your boy on Instagram, Kinda Great, and follow me on Twitter, aka X, whatever, X, aka Twitter. They all the same. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on there, Kinda Great 84. Follow me on Instagram, Kinda Great 84 as well. Follow the Nola Chop podcast on Instagram as well. So, till next time, I will chop it up with y'all next episode. You know what I'm saying? Next Monday, same time, same place in the chop shop. So, y'all be safe. Y'all stay up, be safe, and be blessed. It's the chop. Who that? Flock up. Let's chop it up. It's like I'm just playing, but bleed up, fresh with the heavy metal. You know I need that Gucci stay fly.